Hi there, Paula here. I want to just spend a couple minutes with you on this video to talk about the proper use of our shampoos and conditioners because of the nature of our products and because of what they're going to do for your hair and your scalp. It's very important to use them correctly so that you get the best results. And I'm going to kind of explain a little bit about why that is. First of all, we're going to talk about our shampoos. You use all of them the same way. This is just one of our shampoos in particular. But first of all, I want to talk about how concentrated our products are. So our products are about 40% water. A traditional shampoo bottle of almost any other brand it's about 80% water. So with our shampoos, you're not paying for a lot of water. It's very concentrated, and because of that reason, you don't have to use as much, okay? So secondly, what's really important is to understand what our products, or especially our shampoos and conditioners, are doing for you right in the beginning of when you start using them. So because of traditional products that you've been using for forever, right? Most of them have silicones, parabens, plastics, waxes, that sort of thing. Over time, many people don't know this, but that just builds up and builds up and builds up on your hair. And especially if you're a woman that uses heat tools, then you're just baking that buildup into your hair, but also into your follicles. A lot of people don't understand follicle health is really, really important to hair growth. Sorry, my fan is going. I feel like my hair's, you get, part of your hair on your face and you can feel it. So it's very important to use it correctly. And that's the reason the first maybe month or so of using our products, that's what's happening, that all that buildup in your follicles and on your hair is gently being removed, okay? This isn't like an overnight clarifying shampoo kind of situation. That's when I say our products are really different and they're really doing something for you. This is what I mean. So that first process that your hair and follicles go through is that removal of buildup. So, and one other thing before I go forward is the fact that your buildup starts coming off of your hair. Be very mindful that you start turning down your heat tools, your curling irons, your flat irons, that sort of thing. Because as the buildup comes off, that hair under there is probably going to be very delicate and it needs to be built back up with our nutrients in our products. So the reason it's delicate is because of that buildup on your strands. You're basically suffocating your hair strand. Nothing can get through that buildup. All the nutrients and minerals and all the good stuff in your products can't get through that buildup. So think about a candle that you dip in melted wax, a string that you put into a melted candle wax, and then the candle wax hardens as it cools down. Now that's surrounding that string, so nothing can get through that wax to get to that string in the middle, right? So kind of an analogy there. So as the buildup comes off, your hair may be very delicate. Turn your heat down. And also when you don't have that buildup, the heat doesn't need to be as high for you to get the curl or the flattening or whatever it is you're doing, what you want to do with your hair. So start turning your heat down. Once that delicate hair is exposed because of the buildup coming off, now this is where our products can really do the good stuff, which is build it back up with all the minerals, nutrients, amino acids, everything in our products. Now we're going to make that hair strand healthier. But in the meantime, be very careful of your heat. So let's talk about how to use the shampoo. And, a couple things to remember is emulsifying your shampoo. And the second thing we're going to talk about is leaving it in for 2 minutes and always washing twice, okay? So let's say you're in the shower, your hair is wet. What you're going to do is just take a nickel to a quarter size and put it in your palm. It depends on how much hair you have. If you have very short hair, even just a dime size would be fine. But what's important is not to put a whole glob on your hand because you're going to waste products if you do that. So I'm going to show you what you need to do first. So let's just put a little bit, like That's really all you need. Can you see that? Okay, what's super important is how you emulsify it in your hands. So what you want to do is rub back and forth, not just a couple times, but keep doing it until your hands turn white. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but really, really emulsify it. And then if you want to, run your hands across your shower head really fast underneath just to get a few drops on there. That will help with the situation too. That'll help kind of activate it. So once you've done that, now you're going to really work it into your scalp and really get your fingertips in there and get it in the scalp. We're probably one of the few hair product lines that really concentrates on your scalp, because once we get your follicles healthy, that's where you start having healthy hair growth, okay? So really work it into the scalp, work it into the rest of your hair. You're not gonna get a lot of lather on your first wash, so don't be alarmed, okay? That's normal. The first wash is not gonna give you a lot of lather. The reason I say to really get it into your follicles is because buildup in your follicles is same as what's on your hair. So over time, we need to get those follicles cleaned out. And once they're cleaned out and they can start absorbing the nutrients in our shampoo, they become healthier. And then that's when if they start working better, you start getting better hair growth and healthier hair that comes out of that follicle, right? So after that first wash, it's not gonna have a lot of lather. Go ahead and rinse that out. Second wash, do the same thing, same amount, same emulsifying, but you're gonna feel a lot more lather on that second wash, okay? So really get that in there. Now on the second wash, leave it in for 2 minutes. That's very, very important because that's when it really gets to go to work into that follicle and start working on getting that buildup out of the follicle. By the way, clogged follicles, they're not healthy. Sometimes if it's been that way for a long time, it can even lead to hair loss. So follicles that aren't working correctly are not healthy and they don't do the right things. So once you get that buildup out of there, then it starts healing that follicle. It starts getting healthier, it plumps up, you start getting thicker hair strands, right? So very important on that second wash to leave it in a good 2 minutes, rinse it out. And then the third step is just a small amount of conditioner, about the same size in your hand, and just get it through your hair. The conditioner works pretty much like other conditioners. Get it in your hair. The longer you can leave it in, the better. You know, shave your legs, do whatever else you do in the shower. Leave it in and then rinse it out and rinse, 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 rinse. You want to make sure you don't leave any product on your hair. So rinse it really well. If you're not sure, rinse it again, okay? Our products need to be really rinsed out well. So that's all you have to do. And then you get out of the shower. Don't ever rub your hair in a towel. I used to do that because I had no idea how bad that is. So you want to just blot your hair dry. And this is with any shampoo. Don't ever do the towel rub on your hair strands because that can cause frizz and it can cause breakage and all that. So remember, only about a nickel to quarter size, 2 washes. The first wash you won't get a lot of lather. Second one you will. On that second wash, leave it in for 2 minutes and then rinse it out. Do your conditioning, rinse that out, leave that in as long as you can, rinse it out, and then you can get out of the shower, gently blot dry your hair, and then you can use whatever you got as styling or treatment products or whatever else. So hope this helps. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I'm very happy and excited for your Monate journey. I just want to explain that if you don't use the products right, you won't get good results, okay? All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.